In this problem, we have to convert a number to the corresponding column name in Excel sheet. So you all must have used Excel sheet, and there are column numbers, rows number are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Everything starts from 1 and not 0 in Excel. And in the column, you must have noticed that the columns are starting like this: A, B, C, D, and once we reach Z, that is all the single digit column names are exhausted. Then we start with AA, AB and so on. And once all the 26 cross 26 two digit values are exhausted, then we start with AAA, then AAAB and so on. So let's see a few examples. So if the input is 1, clearly the output should be A. If input is 2, it should be B, and all the way up to 26 is mapped to Z, all in capital letters. Then 27 is AA, 28 is AB. So A remains constant for next 26 values, that is till 52 it will be A of Z. So we have to try to find some pattern here. How can we convert that? Then 53, it's BA, then BB, and finally it will be BZ. So if you notice it here we have just one digit, so just one character used. So this last character always changes with every 1 unit increase in the number. The last character changes by 1, A to B, B to C and so on. So these were for one digit or one character, one length column name. From here till how many possibilities are there for 2 digits? If we have 2 places to fill, and it can take any 26 values, A to Z. Similarly, this can also take A to Z. So total there are 26 cross 26, that is 676 possible column names with 2 characters, and these are another 26. So 1 to 26, it's one character. 27 to add this length is 26 and this length is 676. So 676 plus this, that is it will be at 702th position. So this 702 will be ZZ, that is we have exhausted all the possible 2 character length column names for in the increasing order. And at 703 it will be AAA. So we have to find a pattern. It's not that a direct division will give us anything. So let's try to find the pattern here. So if it's one digit, it changes after every one character. Even in the 2 digit case, if you observe the last character, then you see that they are always changing. They are never constant. So A, B, C, D till Z, then again A, B, C, D till Z, and it keeps on repeating. And in the first place, we can have 26 values. So A is constant, then 26 values, A is constant, and there we fill 26 values one by one. Next, B is constant, and then again 26 values, and so on. So you can see that 1 to 26, we have one character. 27 to 52, first character is fixed, A underscore. Then 53 to 78, it's B underscore. So it continues like this. Similarly, if we have 3 digits, let's say we have 3 digits, then number of possible combinations are 26 cross 26 cross 26, and this last character will change after every value. So A, B, C, D, so it will be AAA, then AAB, so it changes after every number. And this second character changes after 26 numbers. And similarly, by the same logic, this third will change after 676 values. Since you fix the first value and then you have 2 places to fill, and this can be filled in 676 ways. So this A will remain constant for 676 values, then V will remain again constant for 676 value. So this was for 3 digits. So there is a general trend here. So we have to find that. So let's consider this. So from 27 to 52, it's A. 53 to 78, it's B. Similarly, 79 to 104, I guess, it will be C. And then all the numbers here. So about the last character, we are sure that if it's multiple of 26, then it will be Z. For example, 26 is a multiple of 26, so it's Z, that is 26th character. Similarly, 27 modulo 26, if you take the modulo, so whatever is remainder in these multiples of 26, remainder will be 0. So whatever is remainder, you take that index. So in this case, remainder is 1, so you take first character, that is A. In this case, remainder is 0, so you take 26. So what's the formula for last character at least? So what we will do, we have a given number. Let's say we are solving for 701. We know that last character, it may have different digits. We don't know how many digits, but we can straight away conclude about this digit, the last character, that if this number, let's take the modulo with 26. So n modulo 26. What is this value? It's 25 here. So it should be Y. So how can we write a generic statement in the code? So let's take the character A, ASCII value of A, and then add to it this remainder. So what we have to consider here, if modulo is 1, then the result should be A. That is, in this case, we will need to add 0. If the remainder is 2, it should be B. That is, we should add 1 to it. So if we add 1 to ASCII value of A, so ASCII value of A is 65, for B is 66, and so on. So for B it should be 1. So when remainder is 2, we have to add 1. When the remainder is 25, it should be A plus 24. So we have to map it to 24. If the remainder is 0, this is interesting, then we have to add 25 to it. So what is the way of doing this? We have to map from 0 to 25. And this 25 corresponds to Z. This 0 corresponds to A. But if you look at the numbers, let's say we are looking at 27. So it should be AA. We are considering our last digit. So if we take 27 modulo 26, we get 1. We should have got 0. Similarly, if we look at 52 modulo 26, we got 0, but we should have got 25 in order to make it. If we add this to A, we should get that number. So in order to get Z, we will add 26. If we add 0, we get A. If we add 1, we get B. So we are trying to think in terms of how we will write in the code. So this 0 should be mapped to 25. So what if we subtract 1 from each of these? So if we subtract 1 from each of these, we will take here 26 modulo 26, so we will get 0. So we will get A. Similarly, if we subtract 1, so 51 modulo 26, we get 25, and this will work here. So this way, whatever is n given to us, if we take n modulo, n minus 1 modulo 26, and add it to ASCII value of A, then we get the ASCII value of the resulting character at last digit. So all of this we were doing for last digit. Now we are done with the last digit. So what we will do, we have this fixed. So next we will calculate the second last digit. So we will keep appending this to the beginning of result. Initially resulting string will be empty. When we calculated the last character, we append it in the beginning. So now it becomes this C. Next we will calculate the second last digit and again append it before it, and so on. So now what should be the new n? So we have calculated the last character. Now we should focus on this. So what we will do n minus 1 divided by 26. And why is that? So let's see, if we have let's say from 27 to 52, or 27 to 676 plus 26, that is 702. It's 2 digits. So we will run a loop which will correspond to calculating each digit. So we have calculated one digit. So what should be the number? So from 1 to 26 we have one character. From 27 to 702 we have two characters. And we had also seen this here, that A will remain constant for 26 values, then B, and so on. So we have to map 27 to 52 to 1, which corresponds to A. So this we have already calculated. Then 53 to 78 should be mapped to 2, 79 to 104 should be mapped to 3, and so on. So let's see how we can do that. If you divide this by 26, what you get? You get 1 point something. So this is 1, but this is 2. In fact, if it's less than 26, it's 0. So 0 to 25, it's 0. From 26 to 51, it's 1. So this is offset by 1. In fact, we want 27 to 52 to be of same digit. So this should be mapped to 1. So again, if you subtract 1 from everything, so 27, so this range becomes 26 to 51. This range becomes 52 to 77. This range becomes 78 to 103. Now divide by 26, integral division. So it will be 1. This will be also 1. So this range is now converted to 1. So you can safely assume that 1 means A. Now if you divide any number from 52 to 77, you get 2. So this corresponds to B. This corresponds to C, and so on. So what are the steps? We calculate the last digit by taking modulo. This is what we done here. And then so last character is n minus 1 modulo 26 plus A. Then n becomes n minus 1 divided by 26. And we will keep doing till we have added all the characters and n becomes 0. So let's write the code for this quickly. You can go through it. So initially result is empty, and while n is greater than 0, and finally we will return the result. And this works for this case. Let's try 2, 26, 27, 701, 702, 703. And it works for all the cases. So let's submit. And the solution is accepted, and our solution is faster than 100% of the submissions. So finally we will do it in Python also. So let's redo. First we will take the ASCII value of A. You can directly add 65. So this will take the ASCII value of this, add this number, and finally we will convert it to character. And then this is fine. And we need to do integer division. And the Python solution is also accepted.